Margherita, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my January empties, the first empties video of the year of 2017. So I have quite a lot. I did use a bunch of items from my 100 empties project pan. If you are interested in that project pan, I will link it up above. I am collabing with a whole bunch of people on Instagram and on Instagram and on YouTube, so go check that out. I want to finish up the 100 items or even more Bath and Body stuff, skincare, makeup. Most of it is makeup, so I'm pretty excited to use these things up because I need to get them out of my collection and shop my stash. So I have a lot of stuff. Let's get started because there is a lot of stuff. Let's start off with like non-makeup stuff because I want to save that for the last. Okay, so I did use up, some of the stuff is kind of gross, but they were in my bathroom and, you know, with water it gets all gross and stuff, but this is one of them. I don't know why my Listerine does this, but it always happens with mouthwash, but I used up the Listerine Fresh Burst Antiseptic. This is in like a minty, it doesn't even say the flavor on here, but it's supposed to kill germs that cause bad breath, plaque, and the gum disease gingivitis. So this is what the package looks like. It's gross, sorry. But this is really nice. I feel like it does give you a cleaner breath and it helps with any cavities because we all get them and I need to prevent them. So I have to stop eating sweets. That's hard, but I like mints, so that and gum, so I have to, you know, help my teeth out a bit. So this is really nice. I do like the flavor of this. I have the Cool Mint one. I'm not a huge fan of that one. I prefer like a spearmint or like a menthol peppermint kind of scent or kind of flavor. So I finished up, that's a liter, I think. Yeah, 1 liter. So that went good. It went by really fast. I have the Colgate Total Clean Mint tube of toothpaste. This is what we use normally. I did purchase the Colgate Optic White. I got a double pack of those for like $5. Had a coupon on top of that, and I got it for really cheap. So we go back and forth between the Total Advanced and the, like, I personally use the whitening toothpaste. My family uses the Colgate Total. I go back and forth. So because it is, the Optic White is a whitening toothpaste. I don't want to use that every single day, so I go back and forth between the two. Okay, so let's go into face wash. I did use up a few, some samples and some full size, or one full size. I used up the Biore Free Your Pores Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. This is one of the products that I was disappointed in 2016. I have a video on that. I will try to link that up above. The reason I did not like this was it has these beads in it, and it's kind of like an exfoliator, but not enough to exfoliate. And it really burned my eyes. Whenever it got close to my eyes, it will be irritating, and it just was kind of intense. I did enjoy that it was like that menthol, like, you know how like the lip plumpers are on your lips, it was like that on your face. So some days my skin was a little bit more sensitive, some days it was not. So I do like the Biore Charcoal Pore Strips. I think those are effective, but I wanted to try more of that line. But this one, I don't think I'm going to repurchase because I was trying to see if that was a dupe to the First Aid Beauty. I think it's the Red Clay Cleanser. I love that, and it doesn't irritate my eyes, and it does the same thing without having any beads and that kind of stuff in it. So I'm going to pass on that. I did use a sample of the Body Shop Tea Tree Facial Wash. This was nice. I do really enjoy tea tree oil and how that helps with any acne on your face. I use it, I just like dab a little bit on any blemishes, and the next day most of it is gone. So it like within like 2 days it's gone. So I do have another sample of this. You don't get a whole lot in the sample, so I'm not sure if it's enough for me to purchase the full size, but it does say on here that it's suitable for blemished areas, so I'm going to try it again, and hopefully there's a little bit more product in there. So that is from the Body Shop. Another face wash. I have the deluxe size of the Super Cleanse from Glam Glow. This is the Super Mud Face Cleanser. It has the same effect as the Super Mud mask. It's geared for oily skin, any large pores, things like that. I really like this. I do have 2 of the full size because during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, Glam Glow did have a buy one get one free and everything, mostly everything on their website. So I wanted to try this out, so I picked up the full size of this and the Glam Glow, and then I got 2 free. So I thought that was an awesome deal. So because of this, I picked up the full size. So I really like this, but it is expensive. I do prefer getting a coupon and buying it that way. Okay, so let's go into more skincare. I did finish up 1 package of the Garnier Skin Active Oil Blotting Papers. This has bamboo charcoal in it. It's infused with that. This really helps whenever you need to blot your face and you're out and about. This is $2.99 at the drugstore, and I really like it. It's a black charcoal kind of color, little like square rectangle sheet, and you get 50 in the package. It's all gone. I bought the whole display and I have quite a few, so I don't need to repurchase just yet, but that is a really good one to have on hand. I was watching Leah Janae, I think that's how you say her name. She was doing an empties video, and she was talking about the Tony Moly Changing Magic Foot Peeling Shoes. This is what it looks like, and this is geared to those who have a lot of dry skin on their feet. Like, I exfoliate my feet like a lot. I use the pumice foot scrub from the Body Shop, and that gets everything off. So when I try this on, you have to leave this on for 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and then you wash the little serum that's in here off. And I put this on, I wash my feet, and it's supposed to like peel off any like calluses on your feet or any dry skin and that grossness. Now, it didn't take anything off. It was supposed to do that within like 5 days. Nothing happened. So I don't know if like I don't have enough of that, or because nothing happened. So I'm going to see if maybe someone else could try it, or I don't know. Like, I really wanted this to work, so I don't know. I guess my feet are clean according to this. So I don't know if I'm going to repurchase that. These were buy one get one half off at Ulta. Like, once I finished watching her video, I went to Ulta and ordered 4 of them because I want to order one for each person in my family. Like, you have to try this out because, you know, I thought it was going to be effective, but I'm going to try it again and see if it works. I was hoping so. Oh well. Another skincare item, I use baby wipes to do swatches or to clean up any leftover mascara. I use these for makeup wipes. These are the Huggies One and Done Refreshing 56 wipes in a package. I love the container in here. It seals everything. and I love Dory, so I had to get this limited packaging, and it smells like cucumbers. It's very light and refreshing, and it doesn't irritate my eyes or my face, so I like this. I also use these to clean my brushes. I spray some of the It Cosmetics brush cleaner, the brush bath cleanser, and I clean my brushes that way, like any spot cleaning. So these are really nice, and they don't like irritate my skin. So I do have the full size. I bought the like 3 packs in one, but the thing with that one, it's all one package. It's not like 3 packages in one. The next item is a hair product, and this is the Body Shop Banana Shampoo. You get 8.4 US fluid ounces, and I believe these are $8.40 or around $9 a bottle, but I get mine during the 40% sale, or when it's buy 3 get 3 free. I think that's a better deal. And I also have the Body Shop member discount that you can sign up to. I think you get 10% off, and I love this. This really cleans your hair. I don't put a whole lot of product in my hair because I wash my hair, then dry shampoo, wash my hair, dry shampoo. That's my routine. I do use more of the shampoo per conditioner. I do like 2 pumps of this and then 1 pump of conditioner. So I do go through this quicker. So I feel like I go through 2 bottles of shampoo per bottle of conditioner. So I would repurchase this. I bought this because of Sam Sherman. She raved about it, and I love the scent of bananas, and like it smells like banana pudding, and it smells delicious. So this is a definite repurchase. This I think is designed for like a clarifying shampoo, but this helps with like the moisture in my hair. It doesn't dry out my hair, and it leaves my hair like nice and tangle free. I don't have to work with the hair to get it all untangled, and it leaves my hair really shiny. So definite repurchase. And I couldn't get this little bit out, so there's not enough of it to come out, so I'm calling that done. Let's go into home fragrance. I used up 3 wallflowers. One is one of my favorites. The other one, I don't know if I'm going to repurchase. I don't know which one is what. I think these 2 were the Marshmallow Fireside. I have the candle. I picked up these during my fall candle haul. I made like this huge fall Bath and Body Works haul, and I used up one of the packages of the Marshmallow Fireside and the 2 packs. So these are the 2. I put 1 in my bedroom and 1 in the bathroom, and this was nice and light. It wasn't overwhelming, but this is for fall or like winter. So I would repurchase this only for the fall. The other one, I would love more of these. I could only get 1 because this was definitely a hot item. This was hot cocoa and cream. I love this. It smelled delicious. My room smelled like hot chocolate. It reminded me of one of my favorite Christmas movies. I always talk about Polar Express, but my all-time favorite Christmas movie, it's probably because I'm from Michigan, and Tim Allen is one of my all-time favorite actors ever since he was on Home Improvement and all of the Santa Claus movies, 1, 2, and 3, and now he's on Last Man Standing. But it reminds me of when the first movie he became Santa Claus, and one of the elves brings him, I was watching this the other day, one of the elves brought him like this special hot cocoa with her secret ingredients, and the elf was super cute. She was a little girl. So the little girl brings Scott Calvin, I believe his character name, Santa Claus, Tim Allen, the hot cocoa, and it's like the secret ingredient, and it's just a really cute scene. because he's trying to figure out what is happening, why is he Santa Claus. So this definitely reminds me of that movie, and I miss Christmas. I wish Christmas was still here, but yeah, now we're getting through winter. We have snow in Michigan, and I really wish that I had more of these. So hopefully they bring this scent back. I do have the candles, and I'm so happy that I stocked up on it. But I will definitely repurchase this once that season comes back. So that was a really good one. And then other Bath & Body stuff, perfumes. I finished up the Bath & Body Works Pocket Back. This is in the old packaging of pumpkin pecan waffles. This was the one where my students, I would always put this on, and my students would always say, what smells like maple syrup? This smells like maple syrup. It is very strong, and it does fill up the room. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this. I'm probably not going to purchase this particular scent. It was nice, but that maple syrup scent was too much for me, so I don't think I'm going to purchase this scent. But I do enjoy the pocket backs, and I do have quite a few to get through. So that is the hand sanitizer. I did finish up a sample of the Gucci Bamboo perfume. This was what it looked like. I got a sample of this from Ulta, and I believe the scent description is a woody and floral fragrance. It's a soft and intense blooming with notes of exotic Casablanca lily and Tahitian vanilla sandalwood and great amber balance the fragrance femininity with a resonating woody contrast. This was it smells like vanilla, but it has a little bit more sweetness to it. If I see it on Scentbird, I'll probably add it to my queue, but I do like Gucci Guilty. So I don't know if this, I think this is just regular Gucci. It's not part of the Guilty line, but I would try this again. So that is what it looks like. Another perfume sample. This is the deluxe size of the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black. I love this. I do not like how it was a roller ball though. I do prefer a spray version because it did, oh yes, I have the full size. It does pick up anything that's on, like if you put it on your neck and there's like a little bit of makeup on, it does like get cloudy in there, so it picks up anything that is left over. So I would definitely repurchase this. I do have another one of these deluxe size, and I have the full size. So I wouldn't repurchase now, but once I use up both of those two items, it's definitely a yes, I would repurchase. This has vanilla, sandalwood. It's just a really sexy kind of scent. For me, it smells like that. I did finish up the Luminescence Apple Cinnamon mini candle jar. I do not like these. I did pour this into my pumpkin apple candle from Bath & Body Works. And I'm not an apple cinnamon type of person, so I was trying to get rid of this. I will have this in my shrink, my Bath & Body Works. I will do an update on that. So I wouldn't repurchase this. I got this as a gift when I went to a wedding. So I'm not a fan of apple cinnamon scents. So that was a no. Okay, now let's get into makeup. I have quite a few. So I did use up a sample of the Hourglass, I believe it was light beige or nude sample of the, it was like a little foil packet that was in my 100 empties. I accidentally threw that out, but I did use that up. I do like the Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation, but that nude was a tad too dark, so I'll probably get the shell color or ivory color to match my skin tone. But that's a really good one if you have oily skin. So I do like that during both winter and summer. So that foundation, you don't necessarily need a powder because it's a powder formula and it doesn't look cakey on your face, and it's really good for oily skin. So another card sample was the Lock It Tattoo foundation from Kat Von D, and this was in the color Light 48. The color did match me just fine. The foundation though, I didn't like. I don't know if it was enough of the product. There was a lot of product in here, but it didn't stay on the face. I didn't like how it looked on me. It looked too much on the face, so I don't think I would purchase this. I would love to try it again and maybe play around with it a little bit more, but right now I need to get through more of my foundations and more of my samples, so I would consider getting another sample to try it more. Another two little foil packets of foundation. This is the Hourglass Veil Porcelain Fluid Makeup and the Hourglass Veil Ivory Fluid Makeup. Now, the porcelain was too light. The ivory was a tad too dark. So I had to mix these together to get my perfect shade. It was okay. I think the veil had a little bit more luminosity to it. But I like I said, I do like the liquid powder immaculate foundation from Hourglass, not the fluid makeup. So there's different versions. There's an illusion one, a veil, I don't know, but I do like the immaculate powder foundation one from Hourglass. I finished up my Lorac Perfection PF3 foundation powder. This is in light medium. That's what it looks like. This I dearly miss. This was several of these items are part of my 100 empties, and you would have seen that if you are following me on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. I do most of my updates on my project pans on there, and this is what the powder looks like. It's all empty. This was a baked powder. It was a dome shape, and I really like this. This is awesome for mattifying, to kind of blend out any pores if you have any large pores. I really like this, and this is a definite repurchase once I go through my drugstore foundation powders. I'm trying out the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation, the Rimmel Matte Stay Matte powder, and the L'Oreal Infallible powder foundation. So maybe there is a powder in the drugstore, but I've noticed that the drugstore foundations are too, I don't know, too cakey, or they not break down. I don't know what the word is. It doesn't blend easily. I don't know. I have to play around with that more. For more face products, I finished up the deluxe size of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. I love this. I have the full size. I have 3 of the full size. I took this to Italy. I used it there because it is more hydrating, but it also mattifies. So this really blends in any powder on your face and kind of like leaves your face nice and smooth and any cakiness. So this is a really good one. I like this for the winter, and I like this for a refresher during the summer. So this is Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. Lot of eye products. 2 eyebrow products. I finished up the ColourPop Bangin' Brunette. This is in my Finish 7 by Spring. I only had a little bit of this left. And the Rainforest of the Sea is in my Sweet Pans project pan. And with that, I finished up the NYX Control Freak because this was getting gross inside, because this is a clear brow gel and it was turning brown, so I thought it would call this quits. I've been using this for good 6 months. I took this to Italy and this was off and on during the rest of the year. So I treat this as a mascara, so between 3 to 4 months I get a new gel mascara for my brows. So is that how you do it? I don't know. That's how I do it, because I feel like with liquid and all that, I don't want it to get all gross. The ColourPop Bang & Brunette, I'm not a fan of this. I didn't like how stiff the spoolie was and how short it was. It was fine to brush out the hairs, but it was like too hard and like it was like pokey. I don't know. The little twisty thing here, if you twist it too much, you can. I do like the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. This is a really good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It doesn't leave your eyebrows crunchy or stiff like some mascaras do. It's the same size as like a regular mascara wand, so it is a natural bristle brush, I believe. So it is nice and fluffy, so it doesn't poke you when you do your brows. 2 eyeliners. I finished up, sadly, my Perversion eyeliner pen. I love this. It is really, really black. It's waterproof, and it gives you the perfect cat eye. I love cat eyes, and I'm missing my black eyeliner. I've been using another eyeliner that I thought would give me more life, or more life in it, but it dried out on me. But this gave me around four months or so. This is what it looks like. When you swatch it, that's what it looks like, but when you put it on the eyes, it does take the product off. So that's when I thought it's time to call it quits. So this only lasts about 4 months. So this is the deluxe size that I get in a dual pack, because it does come with the Perversion mascara. I believe it's $24 for the dual pack. This is the deluxe size, so you get a full size of the mascara. The mascara, I believe, is $22. So for $2 you get a deluxe size and you get 4 months use. So I thought that was a good deal, and I did use up the mascara this month. I love this mascara. This is one of my favorite high-end mascaras. This and the Christian Dior Overcurl are my favorite. So really black lashes. They definitely curl your lashes if you want a bolder look. This is a natural bristle brush, and it makes your lashes all fluttery and wispy. Perfect combo, and I would definitely suggest picking up the dual pack that you can get at Ulta. I think Sephora also sells it, but I like shopping at Ulta because I get points. So, and I always watch out for whenever they do Urban Decay 3 times the points. The last makeup item and eye product is the Cella Indigo Navy Felt Tip Liner. That's what it looks like. This is a blue liner. I have that on my eyes. If you're wondering what is on my eyes, I played around with So Fetch from Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette, and I layered on the ColourPop Birthday Girl eyeshadow, and it came out so pretty, and I'm so excited to play with those 2 colors and play around with that combo. But I put this on, and it's not giving me that smooth blue line. I have to go over it quite a bit, and it is getting dried out. I've had this for the longest time, maybe a year, longer than a year. Yeah, and it's time to say bye to this one. So those are all of my makeup items, all of my empties, and I will do an update on my sweet pans, my update number 1, and I will also do my update on my Bath & Body Works winter challenge, shrink my stash. I did forget to mention that I will be starting this year, I will be saving my empties, mostly makeup, perfumes, and anything like big. So I wanted to mention that, so at the end of the year I will give you guys a total, not a total money-wise, I don't know if I'm going to do it that way, but I really want to see how much makeup I use up in a year. So I know a lot of people on Instagram and here on YouTube do that, so I'm pretty excited. I did finish up quite a few makeup items, and yeah, I am excited to see all of my progress and all the empties that I will do in this year. So if you want to join me on my 100 empties project pan, let me know down below. You can message me on Instagram and we can talk through and support each other, and we are going to end with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my Instagram. Comment below, what did you finish up this month? What are your favorite products? Have you tried any of these? And I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching.